All right, Grand Rising, everyone. Welcome back. It's Shay Seeking. And we're going to go ahead because it was saying something about go back into 34 when we're trying to figure out what's going on with these tablets, right? Yeah. Okay. So all right, so it's saying the Lord. Okay, so now let's remember this is the Lord, right? So this is probably like, again, the most high person in charge, you know what I'm saying? Like a president or something like that, okay? So the president is saying to Moses, okay, so it's making me think about like even the address. I didn't watch it, okay? I didn't watch it at all today. Maybe like 2 minutes of it. Of the president, the one who presides in the East. His speech, all right? So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, okay? So, but it's making me think about that, or maybe recent speeches here, okay? And it says, chisel out two stone tablets like the first ones, and I will write on them the words that were on the first tablet, okay? Which you broke, okay? So, I don't know. Like I said, this might be like something, like somebody could have broke these tablets, or this could be something that somebody broke. You know, this is also making me think about like maybe even an old phone, because I was going through a drawer today, a dresser drawer, and I found like one of my old phones popped up in my hand. But, you know, the phone had broken, right? And so I do remember that. I did get that new phone. You know, it's cold in here. I did get that new phone after this awakening. So it's kind of making me think like, dang, what was in there? You know what I'm saying? Because I was writing stuff in my phone. I was writing notes. I was writing stuff in my phones and stuff like at that time. So it's making me wonder here. You know what I'm saying? It's really making me wonder. Yeah, it's making me wonder here, okay? Because it feels like this is like a recycle of like whatever's been going on for the past 2 years at least, okay? So it says, be ready in the morning, then come up to Mount Sinai, all right? Present yourself to me there on top of the mountain, okay? No one is to come with you or be seen anywhere on the mountain, okay? Not even flocks and herds may graze in front of the mountain, okay? So I don't know what this means, okay? Like I said, you know what I'm saying? This kind of make me, you know, it just make me wonder a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just wondering. All right. So again, this is like, again, because the Lordship. Okay, so like even this is making me, I don't know why the ancestors are busting through here and saying like, okay, well, we know the Lord is there, but we also know, is that really who's running the show? Okay. Is that really who's running the show? Okay. All right, so again, this is making me think about some like a tall building or a peak or a mountain or a pillar or something of that nature, okay? All right, so again, yeah, and the fact that no one is supposed to be coming with, okay? Okay, so it says, so Moses chiseled out 2 stone tablets, okay, like the first ones, and went up to Mount Sinai early in the morning. All right, so again, this is making me think about 2 tablets. Like, this is making me think about somebody that got 2 phones, okay? This is making me think about somebody that has 2 phones, okay? I don't know why I'm seeing like SPC, or I don't know if y'all watch, like, my daughter used to watch these things, like, I don't know if it's called like SPC 35. You know, it's about like these mutant people or mutant beings or something like this, and what they stand for or what they do, like, you know what I'm saying? And that, like, it was tripping me out a little bit because, oh yeah, matter of fact, it was SPC something. I can't remember what the numbers were. I think I wrote it down actually because it sounds very similar to my storyline. You know, somebody that was locked in a basement, you know, that's kind of like where I started my channel, was like down in the basement, you know what I'm saying? And then it was talking about like, that this person gets these devices or something, and it only holds a certain amount of storage, and after that the device is messed up or whatever. So it made me think about even the last couple of phones that I had. The last 3 or 4 phones, they just had too much storage on them and they just stopped working. You know what I'm saying? Like some of them got like a broken screen or something. The last phone or whatever that I had to replace, you know, it had a broken screen. Okay. The last 2, I think. But before that, you know what I'm saying? Past 10 years or 12 years since I've been doing this type of research on the Bible and stuff like that. And this story, you know, most of the time the phones went dead because they just didn't, the space was just like, it wasn't no more space left on it because of 50 million screenshots and stored information or whatever. Okay. So this is making me think something like this, like somebody, carrying 2 phones actually, you know what I'm saying? Okay. All right. So it says, then the Lord came down in a cloud and stood there with him and proclaimed his name, the Lord. Now, this also is making me think about, like, I don't know why I'm thinking about like 5th generation energy, or even like transporting or astral projecting or remote viewing. Okay. You know, this is also making me think about like somebody being at a heightened level of consciousness or, you know, meditation and coming down, you know what I'm saying, out of it to like clearing their mind or something like this, and then coming down to look at something at a different perspective maybe. All right. So again, it says, and he passed in front of Moses proclaiming, the Lord, the compassionate and gracious God, slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness. Okay. So again, you know, like I be just peeping stuff, man. Like I be peeping like actions that's going on, you know what I'm saying, within my mind. Okay. So let's see what we're talking about, okay? Now, all right, so it's saying here, okay, it's saying the Lord, compassionate and gracious God, okay? Sound like somebody is, you know, trying to juice somebody up a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Let's keep on reading, all right? Hold on. I'm in the car. I got to go pick up a prescription in a second, so. Somebody. Burr. It's cold. Okay, so let's see. All right, it says slow to anger, abounding in love and faithfulness. All right. Okay, it said maintaining love to thousands. Oh, I don't know. Okay, and forgiving wickedness. I don't know. Okay, rebellion and sin. I don't know. Okay. It says, yet he or she does not leave the guilty unpunished. Okay. Then he or she punishes the children and their children for the sin of the parents in the 3rd and 4th generations. Now let's stop right there. All right. Let's stop right here. Okay. So that this is giving me the energy of like, you know, like be nice. You know what I'm saying? Be nice, be giving. But it's like, you know, to give and receive is like a real thing around this motherfucker. Like, because I think for the past 3 generations, you know, people had to learn. And I feel like this is 40 years. Because something about on the media I was watching, they kept saying 40 years since some kind of something was done. I don't know if it was an experiment or 40 years since something was done. You know, I think it was something about 1978 or 82 maybe. And I was just thinking, damn, I was 2 years old then, okay? So, you know, it made me think about 40 years, okay? Maybe it was about energy, American energy or something of that nature, possibly, okay? But this made me think about being fruitful in a way, you know what I'm saying? Being fruitful, you know, with goods and services, okay? Okay, so so I'm getting the energy of like Peter pumpkin eater, also Peter, the energy of, no, who was it, John or Peter? Which one of them wanted the women to be chaste, like not to have, you know, interaction? But it makes me think about, you know, like people that are, you know, because it's a natural thing, okay? It's a natural thing, okay? There is that kind of acts within the biblical text, relations or whatever, okay? And so it's making me think, like, it always makes me think about that chastisement, because, you know, also that means that then at that's the case, something could be, you know, because we got these wicked, sinister people that want to do spell work, and they may have access to your vassal, okay? So I'm just wondering about people like casting spells or putting like root work on people, like, could people be doing some strange stuff, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to certain areas of the body, okay? And you know, because the nicolaitans, okay, I'm not really going all the way in on who they are, what just yet, but you know, it's almost like if it's what I hate is the people that go around messing around with people's consciousness, or messing around with people's mind, or doing things in the dark, you know what I'm saying, possibly, you know what I'm saying, and exposing those things or bringing those things out to the, like, if it's something that, I mean, if you have a dream, say we dreamt, right, and you can meet people in your dreams and shit go down in the motherfuckers, okay, and that's just what it is, all right? But again, this is not something where somebody can tap into something, or maybe somebody can like give you some kind of something, and when you're sleeping, people are actually coming into your real 3 fucking D space, doing things to you and recording, you know what I'm saying? That's different. That's different, you know what I'm saying? But like, if it was a way to astral project or to get with somebody, you know, like in another realm or something, okay. But I feel like what we're talking about possibly could be people tampering, you know, people being possessed that are close to you, all right, in the same vicinity as you, and also working with people behind the scenes to give access to your real vassal. That's dangerous. You see what I'm saying? So then it makes you wonder about immaculate conception and, you know, Tubal energy, okay? Lord God energy with creation, you know? Yeah. Just like I feel like the relationship that was set up with God in the beginning was with these two masculines. Something came along and the Lord God start fucking with shit, which makes me think about, you know, Fauci energy or whatever. Okay, science, temperance, okay? When again, inner alchemy can already work this out here. Okay, you know, and what, you know what it's making me think about? It's making me think about like twins and stuff like that, or like the two kingdoms fighting within the womb. That womb could be talking about like a center place. Like, it makes me think about Crimea and Ukraine, or those two separatist energies that Russia made or whatever, that made them separate or whatever. It makes me think about two little sacks, like for babies to be born, you know what I'm saying, like twins or whatever, like one group is here and one group is there, okay? All right, it's making me think about that crescendo energy as well again, okay? And so you know what I'm saying, but it's also making me think about like how people can have twins, right? But like, it depending on what was going on at that moment, you could have twins by two different people. You know, both twins don't have to be by the same person. You know what I'm saying? So it's making me think about that kind of energy as well here, okay? Where your body can naturally do something like that. Like if you're meant to have two seeds by two particular energies, you know, it can be done where the mating can be done where you can try your best without science or anything backing that to end up, you know what I'm saying, having two different babies by two different people, okay? You know, right? But you know, also, you know, they can do that with outer alchemy, you know, but your body can naturally do that. Like if you're heavily active with two people at the same time, you can wind up having two twins by two different people. All right, paternal twins, is that the one? Fraternal. All right. So, I mean, this is kind of like, you know, but I had twins before. And, you know, like I said, one looked like me and one looked like him, or one just, they just look totally different. They totally different, okay? But anyways, okay? All right, so again, so this is making me think, okay? This is making me think about somebody talking about be nice. But like I said, you know, people should have a choice and people should be compensated for their work. Now, this also could be talking about being nice as far as, you know, keep on doing this generosity, like when it comes to doing your part or whatever in the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be paid back with something else. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, oh, well, I don't know. That sounded a little bit like servitude, okay? Especially when we're talking about like an empress or someone who is like of astute, you know, somebody that has needs, right? Okay. All right, so it's saying maintaining love to thousands. So, you know, this is almost like somebody, you know what I'm saying, talking about some freebies. And again, what I said, you know what I'm saying, like I said, if this is some kind of energy that's going on, nah, it ain't gonna have to be like that. There's some, you know, there's some shit that need to be done. You know what I'm saying? There's some ways that it should be done. Okay. All right. If everybody's on board, you know what I'm saying? All right. So again, it says, yeah. So again, this person, okay, they don't leave the guilty unpunished, and he or she punishes the children and their children for sins of their parents in third and fourth generation. So again, this is my thing about what we were talking about the patents or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like those was like a generational thing. So if the land things was there, you know, then it will go to the descendants or whatever. Okay. All right. And then also, you know, it's making me think about like rights and heirs, and I don't know, it's making me think about something like that. Okay. But it's also making me think about this Lord or whatever trying to do this. Like it's that whole energy of doing something underneath somebody's nose again, right? Or right in front of your face, but using spelling to different type of, you know, law and things like this in order to, or lies or whatever, in order to maneuver this, to get people into some type of servitude for another long amount of time or period of time. So it's really, is it a punishment, or is this somebody trying to put families in servitude again for a long time? Okay, is what it sounds like to me. Okay, it says, so Moses bowed to the ground, okay, at once and worshiped. Okay, Lord, he said, or she said, if I have found favor in your eyes, then let. Okay, hold on, let me stop real quick, because I'm trying, why am I doing that? That's dangerous. Okay, that shouldn't be done. Okay, it says, then let the Lord go with us. Okay, although this is a stiff-necked people. Okay, so this is making me think about like somebody that might be feeling like they in my energy, where you feel like you're stuck, or you feel like people playing games with your money or something like this. You got plans, you know what I'm saying? Somebody holding on to you, you know what I'm saying? It's almost like somebody's holding on to somebody, you know what I'm saying? And this is somebody in a position. So even if we're talking about this like in a certain position, you know, where people are, you know what I'm saying, already working their butt off on some kind of, it's like on a, I'm about to say treadmill, but on a, not even a windmill, but, you know, a hamster wheel. You working, but you're not getting no pay. And that's out the fucking door, actually, at this point. You see what I'm saying? All right. So it's saying, let the Lord go with us. So I don't know what exactly this means. It seemed like somebody's trying to keep somebody by them or something. Okay. Although this is a stiff-necked people, okay, forgive our wickedness and our sin and take us as your inheritance. So I don't know about that part right there, okay? So this could be talking about somebody talking to a Lord energy and asking, you know, just take us in because we're foreign to this land, or take us in because, you know, I'm saying we're supposed to be under you or with you or something like that, okay? Again, this could be also some act of, you know, somebody taking some, but again, it's giving you like somebody overseer or a owner, or, you know, like a livestock or something. It's giving me this kind of energy here. Okay. And then that'll be for 40 years. So again, these ships or these relationships, you know what I'm saying? From Deuteronomy, this is the shit that I'm talking about. Okay. Then the Lord said, I am making a covenant with you, okay? Before all your people, I will do wonders never done before in any nation in all the world. The people you live among will see how awesome is the work that I, the Lord, in all caps, will do for you. Obey what I command you today. I will drive out before you. So this is almost making a deal. So you want to make sure it's making a deal with God and not the devil, or maybe it could be with the Lord, but maybe it should be a good Lord. Okay, make sure what kind of Lord this is that somebody would be making a deal with. And this is, again, the 11th. Today is the 11th. So again, this is really resonating. No wonder why I'm going over it 2 times or 3 times. Okay, because again, I don't know, this might be somebody saying, hey, if you do this or whatever, then I will make sure that them people that keep messing with you or whatever will leave out. But it's just like, what are the perks? Okay. All right. So again, all right. So it says the Amorites. Okay. So these are making me think about the Moors. The Canaanites are making me think about like maybe Siberian energy, or maybe even, you know, like I don't know, Canadians. Okay. This may be talking about like I said, the imaginary borders here. But it's almost like, hold on real quick when we talk about the Canadians or the Canaanites, because, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. Like I said, maybe this have to do with Putin, Siberia, you know, Syria. I don't know. It's feeling like it's something to do with that. Okay. But, you know, it's like almost like, you know, if I compartmentalize this, it's almost like at some point in time, I'm thinking of like Solomon and Sheba. And at one point in time, Sheba only had, it seemed like Solomon really wanted Sheba really bad. But when he got her, he ended up going to Marquita, okay, which put witchcraft on him and made him change his ways towards Sheba, I think. And then Sheba had to flee to the south. The Queen Sheba that I was reading about from like, I think the 1800s or something like this, okay? So again, you know, this makes me think about that energy here, because it's also making me think about northern energy or northern pipelines and stuff like this. And like I said, these imaginary borders that have been brought down here, okay, into the Americas, possibly where the line of demarcation would be like 1812, I think, with the Civil War, possibly, okay? So again, that might be the same thing that's going on right now here, okay? And then Hittites is making me think about maybe even French, you know what I'm saying, energy. The 1803 or whatever it was, the you know, Louisiana Purchase, okay? And parasites is making me think about Puerto Ricans, because I think we did something on parasites before, okay? And then Hivites, I don't know exactly who that would be, and Jebusites, okay? Okay, so it says, be careful not to make a treaty with those who live in the land where you are going, or they will be a snare among you. Okay, so this is very tricky here. I guess somebody will have to pay attention here not to make a deal with certain groups. Okay, break down their altars, smash their sacred stones, and cut down their Ashereth poles. So again, this make me think about, again, a fiery sword, okay, placed at the garden to protect or to do something. It's also making me think about the Ashereth energy here. Like, again, this is bringing me back to Isaiah. This is also, you know, me feeling like what they're trying to do is take down the star, Astarte, Astarta, whatever, okay, Astara. All right, so again, cut down the poles, okay. Okay, so this is making me think that they're trying to cut down the two wands from the world card, okay? This is, again, this make me think about the Gemini and the Scorpio. This make me think about, again, in this energy, it make me think about the two goats, okay? It make me think about, I don't know, like in real time here, if we're talking about the star, okay, and the two, I don't know, it made me feel like it's talking about, it made me think it's talking about Ye and Drake, like Aubrey, okay, like, I don't know, this is what it make me feel like, because again, this is just a general something, like these are the people that I've seen in the vision, okay, you know what I'm saying, this is what I've seen, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning of this whole thing or whatever, okay, so this make me feel like that's what they're trying to do, okay. Yeah, their sacred stones and cut down their Ashereth poles. You know, that's just what that's making me think about, okay? It's making me think about the palm trees, some kind of ties maybe with the Carolinas with these particular individuals. There's something here with lineage here, okay? And it says, do not worship any other gods with a little g, for the Lord, in all caps, whose name is jealous, is a jealous God, okay? So again, this is making me think about, again, maybe even they're talking about the soulmate, the Taurus, but the Taurus don't believe in God. The Taurus don't like the word. The Taurus don't want nothing to do with it, okay? So it's making me think about, again, is this running back to like what I feel like somebody was trying to say, this is devil energy, but the person is not a bad person. You see what I'm saying? The person is not a bad person. You know what I'm saying? That's just what, like, I don't know exactly, like, they're real shut off, so I don't know what is going on behind the background. I can't tell you. Like I said, I really can't. I can't tell you. I know I sense a lot of shit, but without no proof like that, I can't tell you. So again, this is making me think also about maybe this is maybe like the op or something. Like this is like, you know what I'm saying, the devil living in the same house with God. You see what I'm saying? And dealing with other people behind God's back, especially other feminine energies, maybe even the moon energy, okay? Is what I feel. And this is how the moon has been able to invade or get into that person's energy and been having a close situationship with me here. So this relationship could be what brings me back into slavery, because I'm not realizing that this energy is actually sharing time and space and mental capacity with the moon. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, so we're talking about the night energy, the night walkers, and day walkers. Okay, it just is what the fuck I feel like it is. All right, and I feel like also the moon is tied to the two others in above, the Gemini and the Scorpio. That's just what I feel. Okay, I feel like they're all tied to the moon. Okay, but I feel like, again, maybe I don't know why I'm in the middle of it. Like I said, it's almost like the crescendo energy, like the sun or whatever being invaded by the moon. But the sun is really giving the moon its light. But the moon has been exalted, so it's as a idol god that they worship. So, you know what I'm saying? It's been given some kind of jurisdiction over me, and they want that again, right? And I can't have that. Okay, so let me go ahead and answer this phone, but we're gonna come right back to this. All right, apologies.